How many of you do not realize that you have your immeasurable capability to survive on your own? You have your own secret weapon that is inside you. This powerful tool is hidden underneath the thick sheath of low self-esteem and low self-confidence. It is just waiting for you to release it and make use of it. You don't realize that you are well equipped with everything you need to overcome your fears. I am sure that most of you still depend on approval of outside influences, depend on outside sources for motivation, depend on outside forces to start working on something. What is wrong is that you actually forget about your own influence, about your own energy as your source, about your own initiative as your force. As one speaker had spoken, that I am are the two powerful words usually forgotten. You forget about yourselves. Each of us is totally a unique human creation. That is why we are called individuals. We are created with a mind that has the ability to function on its own. Nobody is created with a body that is dependent on the mind of another. We are given the mind for us to decide on our own. We are given the intelligence to think and be able to recognize what could destroy or build us. However, sometimes it takes time for each of us to realize that. If it comes in a latter part of our lives, we could still have the time to do at least one thing that we never did in the past, unless we already gave up and refused to act. If it comes earlier, then we could possibly do more actions. That means using our time properly, so we could arrive at something worthy, and not on consuming our time complaining about everyone and everything around us. It does not matter how much time has gone. What matters is how much time remains. The majority may go against you, against your directions, against your actions, against your decisions. Their force may be too strong to knock you down to the ground, but that is no match to your will to get up. You don't have to fight them back. That is just a waste of time. All you have to do is to move back onto your track and keep going. Leave them whining behind you. Anyway, your future does not rely on their words. Your future does not lay on their hands. Don't let their noise ruin your inner peace. You may hear their voices, but you should not listen. Focus on the voice within you as it tells you what is good for you. If you fail, then it is your opportunity to try again. Failure won't kill you. Failure is like a fire that may hurt you or even burn you painfully, but at the same time it also serves as a positive warning for you to move away from it. Don't let failure consume you. Instead, use it to build something through the lesson that you learned from it. Successful people are those who had once or twice or repeatedly fallen down as they climb up, but they opted to continue trying until they made their way to the top. They did not give up. They did not stop. I believe that you could do the same. You could become like how they are now. You could end up standing not so far down behind them if you want to reach where they are exactly in, or you could stand beside them at the top. Along the way, you may get injured physically, become weak by faith, be broken financially, or become emotionally depressed. But not one of them could be enough to destroy your dreams. Only negative circumstances can't ruin the beauty of your dreams. They exist like rocks, muds, and thorns surrounding your dreams, keeping you from reaching your goal. And what coexists with them are sometimes what we think are the things that we can't actually afford to lose. Things that sometimes involve relationships. This happens when we don't feel being supported by the people we expect to give us a push. Friends and relatives turn their backs on us. Worse is that when we don't get the support of our own family, and they would just say, "You can't make it." These situations represent the times of our lives when we need to clear our way from roadblocks, or when we need to walk along the muddy road, or when we need to push ourselves into a thorny passageway. They are the barriers that keep us from reaching our goals. Whatever injury you may have along your struggle toward your dream, don't stop. Keep going. If you can run, then run. If you can't, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. It does not matter how slow your movement is, but what matters is that you are moving closer to your dreams. We sometimes give up, but what we don't realize is that we are already almost at our final destination. So when we think of giving up because of the struggles we are experiencing, try not to lose focus. We might only be one step away from the finish line.